Hello and welcome to iFillFull Kitchen. Today's recipe is very special and awaited by many of you, and it's Halawet Al Jeben. It's a very famous Syrian sweet. Not only Syrian, it's mainly in two cities, Hama and Homs. So let's get to the ingredients. So we will need 500 grams of mozzarella cheese, 1 cup of semolina, 1 cup of sugar, 1.5 cup of hot water, and 1/3 cup of blossom water. So stir in the hot water and the sugar on medium fire. Keep stirring it until the sugar dissolves. I advise to use the wooden spoon because it's lighter, and this recipe will be based on stirring a lot. Once the sugar dissolves, leave it until it boils. Next, we will add the mozzarella cheese, and we will keep stirring it until it totally melts. It's preferable to use the mozzarella cheese because it's very elastic when it melts, and it has the perfect consistency to make our sweets. And of course, its flavor. Now, as the cheese melted, add the semolina, and remember, the semolina must be added gradually, and it's very important to add it gradually. So add a little bit, stir it with the cheese until it's totally dissolved, and then add the next amount and do the same, and then the next amount, and so on. So keep stirring and stretching out the cheese and making sure that the semolina is properly dissolved with the cheese and there are no any granulated parts in the mixture. Now add the blossom water and keep stirring until we get our dough ready. Remember to do all of our steps on a medium fire. So as you can see here, the semolina has absorbed all the waters and the blossom water, and our dough is becoming ready. So we'll keep stirring it on the medium fire until we have a very consistent dough that we can start working on. So let's prepare our surface and cover it with foil. This is where we will start preparing our dough. And next we will start spreading our dough and using a little bit of sweetened water, or what we call in Arabic atar. And remember, it's really important not to use a lot of the sweetened water so the dough doesn't get sticky, because then it will be really hard to work with it. Cover the dough with the foil and use the rolling pin to flatten it as slim as you can. And another important advice, work with the dough while it's hot. It's difficult, but it's worth it. So now our dough is beautifully spread. I like to cut off the edges so I will have a perfect shaped Halawet Jeben. And now we will start putting in the filling. The filling I used is a homemade ashta, which I will soon post the recipe for it. You can also use any cream or cheese if you prefer, but traditionally it should be a homemade ashta. Don't place the filling on the edges on the sides so it don't fall out or squeeze out while cutting. And now we will roll it in and stick the edge of the dough to the other side, so we will get a beautiful roll. Now cut off the edge so we can remove this roll and cut it into smaller pieces and organize it beautifully in a plate. Use a sharp knife so the filling won't be squeezed out and the shape of the pieces will look nicely. And now we will repeat it again. Put the filling, roll it, cut off the edge and cut it to small pieces. Now we will top it with the sweetened water or the atar. I will add the recipe in the subscription for it. and decorate it with crushed pistachios. So we're done. Smacznego. Hope you enjoyed the recipe. If you will try it out, let me know what do you think of it in the comment. Thank you so much for watching iFillFull Kitchen. Don't forget to watch our previous videos, like, share and subscribe. Ramadan Kareem.